everyone, welcome to my video. Today I'm gonna be talking about all the companies that are trying to compete with Tesla, and I'm gonna be showing you every one of them briefly, and I'm gonna be showing you their specifications, pretty much what their trucks and cars are about. And at the end I will show you Tesla and why Tesla is different, and is very different than any other car EV right now, or EV manufacturer. So let's get started. As you can see here, we have, well, this is the Tesla, right, as everybody knows. Let's start here with NKLA. NKLA, they build, or they're planning on building the trucks, right, and semi-trucks, as you can see here, the semi-trucks that run on with a battery and hydrogen, right? How does it work? They have a battery, the semi-trucks will run on a battery, and they will have a hydrogen cell that will produce electricity to recharge the battery as you go, and therefore the range is expected to be higher than other electric cars. So that's their idea. They have a few prototypes already running, and but they haven't really built some of the products. They don't have any products for sale right now, but they have the website, and you can pre-order right now. So they're planning on getting some of their products in the future. So that's about it, right? The problem with NKLA here, they had to build a very big infrastructure all over the country and all over the world for nitrogen, right, to refuel their products. As you can see, you have to refill it with nitrogen, and they of course also have a battery, and they also electric. So that's it, right? Regular truck, regular semi. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one, we have one that is a FISKER, and FISKER, they're known right now, but they're building electric cars, and they are pretty they build very nice, cool looking cars, and they are to be acquired by Spartan Energy. They're still getting on the deal, and this is one of their most popular cars here, the FISKER Ocean, and it's an electric SUV, right? Really cool looking. And so that's about it. Just an electric car that is really nice, might be luxurious, we'll see. I hear that very good smart people are working on this company, right, to get those cars up and running. And then we have NIO. As you know, probably NIO, they build electric cars as well, really nice looking cars, luxurious SUV. They have mostly kind of like SUVs, right? And the problem with NIO is that they have this that is called a NIO house, so they're spending more money on that, this is for the, as you can see here, if you own a NIO truck or car, you get to use this NIO house, which is kind of like a place where you go and supposedly socialize with other people that are NIO owners. So I think that's a waste of money and time anyway. At least they are into the real estate business, but anyway, the company is spending money on that, and then they had to build these these are like stations where you flip your battery, right? You flip your battery, you exchange it for your empty battery for a full one. So it takes like about 3 to 5 minutes to switch the battery. So that's their idea, to change the battery and to put these stations in many different places, so which is also a lot of money, right? It's gonna cost them a lot of money. And that's about it. NIO cars are they have a little bit of AI, right? They have a driving assistant, and they are expecting the car to be autonomous. They're working on that. I hear the CEO talking about that. So NIO has potential, but they're spending a lot of money, and they haven't made really profits. Another company that is similar is this one here, Hyliion. But Hyliion right now is still to be acquired by Tortoise Acquisition Corporation, and they're expecting to acquire Hyliion by September of 2020. So that's pretty cool. They practically can take any semi-truck and convert it into a battery and natural gas fuel truck, right? So they practically take any trucks and just they can install their product, and they charge money as a lease. They do leases, and so they can use their product, right? And then they don't have to spend on diesel. They just use their system, which is electric, and uses also natural gas, just kind of like NKLA, which uses electricity and hydrogen, right? So what I found that this one is probably a better deal, because you can find natural gas pretty much everywhere nowadays. So the truck is pretty much, once the truck is set, is ready to go and run all over the country with not a big deal. You know, you can find natural gas, but it's very hard to find hydrogen, or you might not be able to find any hydrogen right now. NKLA is still to build the infrastructure, which is even more money. Another company we have is Warhorse. This company is I think it's a good company, but they pretty much focus on you know, like a working minibuses, so kind of like for companies. And they're also working like for delivery, you know, like a delivery truck. They're working on a drone that will deliver the packages as well. So that's Warhorse, and I think that's a good company. But now let's see Tesla, and why Tesla is so different than any other company that we mentioned, and probably any other company that is building electric cars, because as we know, also Ford, BMW, and Ferrari and other companies are working on electric vehicles right now, and they're gonna come pretty soon in the next couple years. So we have a Tesla now, right? Tesla builds also electric cars, right? They have an infrastructure that is growing for recharging stations, right, for their cars. And what is Tesla? So that's a plus on Tesla, right? Unlike other companies there. Tesla also uses different products, as you can see here. For example, the Cybertruck. Elon Musk decided to build this truck with this metal, which is like you can see here. Look, it says let's see here. Well, that's the skeleton of the truck, and as you can see here, it's built with extra hard 3x cold rolled stainless steel, and this is a one piece, so it will be very, very strong. You know, as a different, it's very, very different than any other companies. So that's one of the things, you know, that the first Tesla from the other competition. And then another thing, for example, this truck, it has a suspension, as you can see there. The truck has a, it has like more, it's more like, it has more accessories. As you can see here, the truck, you know, it has the ramp, and it leans. You know, it has some suspension that helps the truck lean on the position there, so you can load and unload. You know, so as you can see, it says there, adaptive air suspension, raise and lower suspension 4 inches in either direction for easy access to Cybertruck on the bolt. It says while self-leveling capabilities, adapt to any occasion and assist with every job. And not only that, but the Cybertruck, I mean, is really, really, it's a very, very different car than any other car ever, because of the strength. And they're also installing the Tesla armor glass, right, on this truck. So those are some of the things that are special and unique to Tesla, at least for the Cybertruck right now. And also Tesla is building semi-trucks as well, and they are 100% electric, or they will be, right? Let's look at another aspect of Tesla here. I'm gonna be clicking here on order now, and I'm gonna show you why Tesla also is very different than the competition or any other car coming up. This is a very, very, very specific thing, very special to Tesla. It says you know, if you want to buy the truck here or any Tesla car, and you want to add the full self-driving option, it will charge you about $8,000. So $8,000. I mean, Tesla is making money also on software now here, right? And how difficult is for Tesla to sell this software? It's very, very easy. They send the update, and then the cars will be updated to the latest version, right? For autonomous driving and for everything else that is to come for Tesla, self-driving and self-driving assisting and all that. So the software is $8,000, and I mean, I know a lot of people will never buy any software that is worth $8,000, except at least they're buying a Tesla. Like, let's say did you ever buy a software from Microsoft that was $8,000, right? Probably not. Or from Adobe or any other software company, Apple, probably not, right? They're worth some hundreds of dollars, right? Maybe a couple thousand when they are like industrial software, right? But this one, I mean, pretty much anybody will pay that much for the option to have it self-driving in their Tesla car. So this is great. This is really big because Tesla also has a lot more information than many of the other electric car companies that are coming up. They're brand new. Some of them have been around, but they don't have as much data as Tesla does. All that data and integrated with their AI is learning constantly from every Tesla car on the road. And as the more they drive, the smarter it gets. And eventually, it's gonna get smarter than the people. And I think $8,000 is gonna be a cheap price to pay. And also, this future might be also acquired by other companies or other cars. Let's say, for example, NKLA is not working on self-driving, right? Neither many of these other companies. So they could get this package just to be able to have it on their own trucks, right? And so that's really big. That's one of the biggest things for Tesla, I think. It's a really big point sell point right there. And a lot of people don't know that, or they're not aware of it, and that this is very, very important and will raise the value of the company. Another thing is the solar roof, right? The solar roofs that the Tesla has. You can see, let me show you here, for example. Tesla sells also solar roofs, which is solar panels for your house, and you can practically just, you know, have them in your house. And look at the prices around there. It's pretty good, pretty exciting. If you install this in your house, you can practically just plug your car every night, and then, you know, you keep it always full on fuel, in other words, of electricity and power, so your car will be ready to go every day. So that's another thing. And this business also, I mean, is a different area of that. Tesla has a lot of money and income that they can build, and a lot of earnings as well. So just a few things there to show you. I hope you liked the video. If you found it interesting, like the video, and see you in the next one.